It is another Monday that you're tuned in to the best podcast in the country. Good day, Nairobi. Hello and welcome to episode 3 of season 8 of the podcast with no name. My name is Ndugu Abisai, and today we are here with a youngster, an interesting concept for the podcast. I don't think we've had anybody as young as he is, which is tunavunja generational barriers.
We are ending generational curses.
So I want him to introduce himself and tell us what he does.
Hi, I'm Haze Songoro,
Mm-hmm.
but I go by Empara Haze. I'm an artist, singer, songwriter, producer. Yeah, anything to do with music.
At your age?
Yes.
Wow. Huyu kijana utamfunza. Ako na career moja peke yake na he's 96 years older than you. Aya, Eddie, habari yako?
Yes, nashukuru Mungu kwa uhai. I'm good, can't complain, all things considered. Yeah, it's nice finally to have another young person on this show so that I can relate jokes that are saying. It's very old jokes.
Okay.
Other than that, sina mengi ya kusema. It's been a great week. Has it been a great week?
It has.
Hapana, jana nilikuwa na mikosi. Kwanza it was just a crazy day yesterday, but I got home safely. Nikapika ugali na mayai. Nikajikumbusha siku zangu when I was a bachelor. Ugali na mayai is the worst. Anyway, nakula ugali na mayai. Like, it's crazy.
He can't relate, man. That is old people's food.
I got home at 10. I really wanted to make mbuzi, but sasa where I buy my mbuzi from that one guy alikuwa ashafunga.
Ama hakukuwa na mbuzi.
Yeah, by the mbuzi imepanda bei. We are
Actually,
suffering.
I had mbuzi yesterday, actually. With ugali as well.
Wow.
Mumeanza kurelate.
I told you. So that is what I want to make it sloppy. You know, ile mbuzi yenye unaguza hivi, it just falls off the bone, like that one. So that is what I was craving, but I got home late. I just had to make what was near.
Oh, what was available?
What was near or fast. Yeah. But leo ama kesho.
You'll make mbuzi.
Yeah, hopefully I'll be alone.
Okay. Brian.
Maybe I'm okay. It's been a wonderful week. God has done amazing things in my life.
Umekuwa na pesa hii wiki?
Sijakuwa na pesa,
Aye.
which is why I'm accepting God as my personal which is why I'm accepting God as my personal savior. And this is the week I'm trying to remember who owes me money. Everyone who owes me money, I may receive a phone call from me. A very passive aggressive phone call.
Has it been fruitful? It's one thing to call people your debtors, ama ni creditors.
You'll realize that people who owe you money, they're as shameless as you.
I had an interview with Otis kuhusu money and friendship and how money exchange of money wakati pesa in exchange hands, how also power pia in exchange mikono, because when a person wants money from you, they will look for you everywhere. Atakuja hadi kwako, atakupigia simu, atakudm, akiona WhatsApp usikii, anaenda Instagram, TikTok. The moment you give them that money, now power in a shift. They become more powerful than you. Unaanza kumwambia nirudishie hata kama ni 2000. You start begging them to give you back your money, and you're now offering to discount whatever they owe you.
Hata kusema nirudishie nitakupatia jioni.
And it's your money. Anyway, yeah.
It's true. No, but it's been a good week. I can't complain.
Okay, what's your song of the week?
Yeah, my song of the week. What's my song of the week? My song of the week has to be Malengo by Israel Mbonyi. I think I said it again last week. But it's
your song of the season.
It's the song of the season, yeah. I haven't really been listening to music that much. So nilikuwa naiweka tu pale.
Huwezi sikiza muziki kama una pesa.
Kama una pesa, music doesn't make sense.
Sikiza shida zako
every lyric nasikiza it's
na
it's a
relate
It amazes me how
That
brokenness in a reveals how many other problems that you have.
Yeah.
You actually have a problem with a certain genre of music. You just have never realized because you've had money.
Yeah.
The day you go broke, na unajiuliza gengeton hizi ni nini wanaimba. Because now you have a whole 1 hour of doing nothing, because also being broke gives you a lot of time. Unaona, ukiwa na pesa you have activities, unaweza enda nje, unaweza fanya nini, you can travel. Now when you're broke, you sit with yourself. You don't even receive calls. Your companion becomes the music you listen to. Alafu unaanza kusikia tu watu wa gengeton. kuna line ilisikia hiyo wiki nikajiuliza wanaimba nini hawa watu.
tenda wema pewa tako.
That is the exact line. Hey.
Anyway, so that's
hao ndo wahenga siku hizi.
yeah.
Tenda wema pewa tako. But hawakuspecify
Tuko na-
gender juu.
tuko na
Tako unaweza
kijana
pewa na
mdogo
yoyote. Other people are coming out na msikizi. Sikiza message. Ama? Nasema sikiza message bro.
Yeah, I don't know how that message will be of help to me. What's the song of the week?
My song, before I say that, the kind of music I make, I'll never make you feel at auna pesa.
It's music to soothe the soul.
Exactly, it's music to soothe you, But my song of the week is Baby by Emperor Haze, who is me.
Your own composition.
Yeah.
Baby.
It's a love song.
Sing that song to this guy. He needs it. Especially now.
The song about the love.
Did you sing it with someone specific in mind?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you guys together?
Hey,
She left you.
It's hard to write a song about someone when you're still together.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so she left you. What do women want?
What do-
Right? Why would you leave a guy?
I saw on your gram a line, what do men want? But today it's
The other way.
What do we
what do
want?
women
You'll give me her IG. Is she hot?
mad.
You'll give me her IG. I'll sort this out for you.
but she's the kind of person, her IG is so like private. You won't see anything.
Don't worry, I have memes.
No, how old are you?
20.
20. Okay.
People are left. Watu
So
wanawachwa
she's
wakiwa
younger than
20.
you.
No, we're the same age.
Oh.
Watu wanawachwa wakiwa 20.
Yeah,
Kijana.
that's
At
the-
20
that's
ulikuwa
the
unatoa
prime age.
makamasi kwa mapua.
Yeah.
Kwani you had your... No, me I think...
Which means you have 18 years of experience ya kuachwa.
At 20 I was still afraid of girls. But I'd like to say that I made up for that. Nearly
At
revenge.
20,
Nearly
at
revenge.
20, Haze has written a song, has been left, and now is amesha move on.
Yeah.
Hey, mse.
Ni kubaya.
Mi kuna watu sija move on kutoka kitambo sana.
And you're
Bado ninasikia
It's been 30 years.
you're in your late 40s.
Anyway, my song of the week is a song by Sidewalk Prophets. Come to the Table. Yes.
Okay.
Tupatie shoutouts, Eddie.
Hasn't told us his
My,
song of the week.
it's baby
Oh, hajatuambia.
because it's like wish. I don't know.
Oh, you relate.
But I've also been listening to Geoffrey Orwenya. Nomad. It's a nice song.
Okay.
Geoffrey was a Ugandan during the Idi Amin. His father was
Regime.
a minister in the Idi Amin government.
Okay.
So when the Idi Amin government fell, it's a very interesting story. When the Idi Amin government fell, his father went into exile. So Geoffrey went with him to France. So all these songs are calls about going home. You'd like him. When you listen to him, your girlfriend, so Nani Bojate, Sona.
What's it?
Sona Jobate.
They,
What-
easy.
Hawezi elewa, hawezi relate.
Easy.
No, what's it?
Your Spotify will crash. But it's called Nomad by Geoffrey Orwenya. It's a very nice song, but he's dead now.
Yeah.
Did he make it home?
Yeah, he's very successful. Yeah, it's one of those when you're home you start missing when you're away. So now you start making it's world music.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
world music is?
I don't
world group music.
Unajua tu tatizo kwetu Mbagala.
Tumbagala.
Eh.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
Wimbo zenye zinaimba kuhusu matatizo Shalini.
Jana nilipitia, I was going to do a story somewhere, so it involved me being in a matatu, and then when msikia phrasing, it involved me being in a matatu,
which is something you don't do ordinarily.
Not willingly.
For professional reasons.
Yes, research purposes. So kwa hiyo in that matatu, I saw I think they have these small advertisements inside. Then nikajua in apply which route, because hapo ilikuwa imeandikwa bed bugs, kinga dhidi ya bed bugs. And I thought about it and I realized ni kama tu hawkers, like depending on which route you are, they sell things on
that you need.
Yeah, because huko penye nilikuwa na toka ama penye nilikuwa naenda, the bed bugs are the main thing. Ukienda Mombasa Road ni dawa kunguni, have you been town hapo, unaonanga hizo 20 bob the mbao for those sachets za kunguni, I mean za cockroaches. Ukienda maybe Ngong Road ni water bowsers, juu kuna maji, like every route, but you have bed bugs. Like sasa nilipokuwa hapo ndani, I got very self conscious because it only takes one bed bug and then your life is ruined, you know? Forever.
You'll blow up your house, man.
Yeah. But thankfully I have a cattle dip in my house. Unaingia kama umenini kama umeoga Dufampara. Anyway, shout out to Shiko Gracie, Beth Ruga. Shiko amesema she had missed that side of Eddie. I'm wondering which side.
We can't tell.
Wanjiru Finesse and Beth Ruga been out of fun, and Shamira bintu Waweru nasema ndugu Absel tuambia kwa fulani kwamba hizo najani kufunga nywele. Mbona ulinyoa kichwa cha juu?
Sijui. I had people ask me that question this week. Sijui walitoa huo uvumi wapi.
But ulisema?
Nilisema nitafuga nywele. Sikusema nimenyoa. That is information that was supplied by that is information that was given to people by somebody else.
Okay. JM Wanjira anasema welcome back ndugu Abisai. Diasha is still battling with feminine energy.
Wow. Yes,
and
I
his skincare routine. But Nacho is still battling with Ndugu's shaved head. Okay. Hey. Maxu. Shout out to you, Maxu. Magdalene Wangare, Dennis Cheru, Comfort Fingers, Ombongi, David, who else is there? North Queen, Shiro Wainaina, Nikirote Wanyeusi, I'm Josh, and finally Vena Chepto. Yes, I think wameisha kwa sasa. Do you have anyone you want to shout out, including our girlfriend?
If I shout out, I'll be targeted. Can I shout? Shout out Austin. For being a brother. Shout out Akim for being a brother as well. Who else? Shout out Ivan as well for being a brother. Yeah.
You're only shouting out brothers.
You need the brothers when the ladies leave. They're the ones who are,
and they're always leaving.
And they're always leaving. That's why my discography is so full of songs, because they're always leaving.
Don't worry.
It's a brotherhood thing.
It's a
brotherhood edition.
Hata hapa tunakuacha tu. Living is the enduring condition of man.
You are not a man until you're left.
Mimi niliachwa tuna tusingilie hiyo.
You've never recovered.
How many? Just one. Umeachwa mara moja.
After that, ukiachwa, by the way, it's such a shame.
Kuachwa ni mara moja.
Only one girl is supposed to leave you, and then she teaches you everything after that. So beyond that, ukiona mtu ameanza maybe chakula kinaletwa kwa meza alafu hata hakuna tuombe, unaanza kujitayarisha, you leave her before she leaves you. But me, I'm toxic. Nimeharibika. You see, you're still good. Haya, you want to shout out someone?
No.
Okay. Palace Spotify. Last week, what were we talking about?
What do men want?
Onyango Mota akasema super, I don't understand. Jackson Gare, talk of deja vu because I'm currently reading a book by Modoni Likimani titled What Does a Man Want? And boy, everything is on its. Ivan Yegon, new fan here. Nimereview all your shows, dope podcasts. Shout thank
Karibu
you,
sana, Ivan.
Karibu. You will take one girl from the page and
Thank you for being a brother.
Thank you for being a brother. Wanjira, I don't agree 100% with Brian's point of view, but I respect him for not being that guy who dates a more influential girl just to prove he can, then gets shocked when that win didn't feel the gaping hole inside. You have a gaping hole inside.
Huo ni Wanjira mgani?
Ni Wanjira.
Wanjira Maina.
Tujui ni Wanjira yupi. No, I don't think it's Wanjira Maina.
Hiyo kizungu ni ya Wanjira.
Right. I don't agree 100% with Brian's point of view, but I respect him for not being that guy who dates a more influential girl just to prove he can, then gets shocked when that win doesn't feel the gaping hole inside.
Mwenye ameadresiwa
ndio alikuwa anataka tumwambie ngoma za world music.
I wish hiyo kamera inge focus ione look ya umsemi
ajashikanisha
sentence kwanza hapo mahali umefika gaping.
I don't know what's going on.
Wanjira amesema let me translate for you. She says that essentially dating an influential girl will not feel the hole inside of you. The gaping. I don't know if it's gaping or not. When do unajua?
Okay.
Yeah.
But you saying Kiloy, I'll understand, by the way.
Oh, you're a
When
lawyer.
Mluya, eh?
When him lawyer. This podcast has been taken over. Yeah.
Clearly.
Correct.
3 lawyers
3 lawyers.
against a world music fan.
Ghostwriter. I listened once around July 2023. Kutoka hapo I've just been binging. Alafu about the show. We want it. Okay. Wanjiku, minute 54, Eddie saying Mbwa took him long enough to be back. Wow. Back ile Mbwa. This is why, by the way, I don't date funny girls because it's my job to be the funny one. Because hapo tutakuwa tunashindana. Ati I'm cracking a joke and she wants to crack another joke. That is usurping my power in that relationship.
That's a toxic.
That's a toxic
It's a
woman.
toxic woman.
Am I do you like?
Because me, I'm not funny, so I need the funny. I'm very like
Chill.
it's just because you guys are making me laugh today.
Yeah. Imagine.
So you like unataka mwenye ni mfani?
Loud.
Loud.
Oh. Hey.
Amazing.
Loud.
Yes. So today in studio, we have a young artist with a name I cannot pronounce because I'm not a wordly person,
Haze.
and I don't want to mispronounce the name.
It's okay.
But we have an amazing young person here in studio, a music producer,
Singer,
Anything
songwriter,
music.
composer.
anything to do with the music. Yeah, karibu sana studio.
Asante
How
sana.
are you feeling today?
Feeling good. Feeling hot. It's very hot outside. I don't know what the weather has decided to do.
Yeah. And you have your hoodie on. It's a youngies thingy. You have to wear like a hoodie.
If I remove it, the afro, it's Arabica. So.
Wow.
This is what Ndug was going
On
for.
brand.
He was trying to
Lazima ukue kwa brand.
Then I can realize.
But
How
I
is-
chopped. I had
You had
Longer.
longer
locks.
hair.
Yeah.
You had locks. Why? Why did you chop?
I'm going into the aviation industry, and I don't like.
Aviation industry.
Aviation industry.
You're there as well.
Sorry?
Are you
Aviation
there?
industry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been there for a while.
Yeah, he's been there.
Aviator. Kuna kitu inaitwa aviator. Si.
Which is like professor, but this is aviation.
Kwa pia kiwa flies.
So also
But they are the same. Aviation, aviator
really-
haziko mbali.
Yeah, hero. Karibu sana.
But huyo alipata free tickets za ndege.
Inakuuma sana. You feel like you have to, like this is something that's in your hand to be kind, right? Any given opportunity. Huyu. Bro. Hiyo ticket akupatia sana.
Catching
Mwambie
flights.
yeye ana catch feelings.
Roy tulie. I'm catching flights. This guy's catching feelings. I suspect. Juicy.
Huyu jamaa
Eddie wanted me a message. Yeah, someone said I listened to Manacho on Olive's podcast. It was awesome.
unajua nasikiza hii podcast
I suspect
unaniharibia
Eddie alireply, do you know alipatiwa free tickets? Hakununua la pesa zake.
I mean yeah
Anyway, karibu sana studio by the way.
Asante.
So, how's life?
Life is good. I'm in that stage where it's just finding myself. I know nimetoka high school just a few ago, so I've been thrown into just this season of just looking for myself, finding myself, going here, messing up, learning, going there, messing up even worse, learning, but God at least is constant. As that's somewhere you can go to find yourself when you're lost. And music as well. Music has really helped me to stick on the right path. Yeah.
unashtua kijana
This guy is in a season. I've never seen any season.
we season yenye unajua ni ya maembe
ni kubaya
like he's getting into a season
kubaya
That's the season ya Maya.
huyu jamaa tende ataruka
But amazing. So at what point do you decide you want to do music?
I've been doing music my whole life. Like
which is 20 years now.
huyu alidecided
Mike yako Eddie.
nimeguze tena
Yes.
uko sawa
I was brought up in church. So I learned how to play all the instruments from church, to sing from church. But then when I decided to actually record, ilikuwa 2020, because there's so much time, then I realized,
That's 4 years ago.
imagine. So I'm like, I realized I can record this and put it out there. So I started, although it sounded so bad back then, but I built myself.
Is I promise you have not heard music that sounds bad like this guy's music. This guy is a musician. Ukimwambia saizi akueleshe YouTube channel yake atakataa. That is how bad it is.
But I was in a season that time. Finding myself. I didn't find myself.
What kind of music? Is it rap?
Yeah, that's it. No, I was
Now that's the problem.
Oh, you sing?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm an amazing singer. But
Really?
Yeah. I'm an amazing. At that
A
time,
fellow musician is doubting you.
At that time, I wasn't. But at the moment, take on next level.
Sure.
I no longer record music.
Why not?
Obviously. But
You're in another season.
I'm in another season. Yes. So you've been doing music all your life. Now in 2020, you record your first music. What was the name of the song?
baby
No. That's a good question. What is the first? My first ever song, Mixed Feelings. Yes.
oh you're a lover
It was called Mixed. Heavy.
oh
It was called Mixed Feelings. It was.
Utapona.
Nasi Japona bado. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I remember a friend of mine who could make beats at the time, who knew I could sing, said, Haze, why don't you try this? And at the time, high school, I know you guys were in high school a long time ago. But
Wait.
But it was still low school.
Yeah. No, when they
Yetu
were
hata
in
ikuwa inaitwa high school.
it was secondary.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
District Education Board.
DEB.
Yeah, so there's this girl obviously who triggered it.
Yeah.
So I decided, why not? I recorded the song, and it was within now my circle. It was it was well received. So I decided to now continue.
That is 2016.
2020.
Oh, 2020.
Another circle, we are gonna circle. Unajua circle naweza invest. Kijana.
I've joined one.
Yeah, umejoin?
Yeah.
Gani?
Not nation. Yeah.
Police.
I've joined ingine hapo.
Yeah.
I've joined my brother. My brother is in.
Yeah.
Someone I can trust.
Yeah.
Zaidi niko naona hapana.
Alikupatia suggestions gani?
But suggestions.
Nimpatia suggestions.
Which they haven't paid for advertisement.
Mwalimu sako, teachers sako.
Teacher circle, steamer circle.
Wasanii.
Okay. So mixed feelings. What were you confused about?
I was wondering because it was a back and forth. Like today she's here, tomorrow she's not. The next day we're suddenly so close. The next day it's shaky.
Were we dating the same person?
And this is 2020. I don't even know who I am.
Yeah.
Still young.
You're 16.
Exactly. I'm like,
That is
I'm lost.
What is happening?
Exactly.
So how did you navigate outside the music, the mixed feelings, the real mixed feelings now?
The real mixed feelings. My brothers now. If it wasn't for them, by the way, think of what.
Oh, you have older brothers.
No, as in my circle.
The other
your
brothers,
circle.
the circle.
I would reach out, and they would offer me. You know that kind of advice. It's like una chapo, like you can't be doing something. Or they're older than me.
Hard hitting advice.
Yeah. They're older than me, so at the time they were at a place that's higher. So they're looking at me as like they're my mentors basically. So when I need chapo, saying you can't be doing such things. Then me now like some things I'm doing. I can I'm giving myself to this. I'm a child giving myself to a child because we're both
Children.
basically children. No, not basically. We are children.
Yes.
So I'm like, I listen to the advice. I think that's one thing that I'm proud that I can say because I'm better than who I was back then. And we are friends, by the way, today.
With the girl.
Yeah.
She had the song.
Yeah, she has all my songs. Because it was stupid back then. It's not nothing personal. So
This is a different girl from the
yeah.
baby.
Hey, this one for baby. What?
You've been through a lot.
So was she like now like your first love? Was
My
it your
first love.
relationship?
She was my first, yeah. My first something that I'm actually invested in. Yeah, she was the first.
There
Yeah.
were more you are not invested in.
Those are those ones for
Outside the circle.
yeah, I don't count those ones because I wasn't really there. And they weren't either. It was just high school nonsense. Yeah.
Okay.
So then you record Baby, which is now your favorite song. We can tell.
Yeah.
What did this chick do to you? How does it end?
It
Does it ghost you?
it ends in heartache.
Does she ghost you? What happens?
You want me to say how it ended?
Yeah.
It ended at 1 a.m.
Damn. Tissues, please.
At 1 a.m. January what?
This year.
No, last year.
Oh.
January 27th. Yeah, I remember very clearly because that day it was so weird. Like I'm texting her, she's not replying. I'm calling her, she's saying I'm busy. Issues with her friend. So in my mind, I'm like, hey, this one is about to end. It's about to end.
You always see the signs.
You always see the sign, and even the days leading up to that, it was weird. That 1 a.m. I get a long text. You know those.
She was hoping that you were asleep.
Yeah.
Although she knows I don't sleep because I'm a night owl. So I get a long text, and I'm just reading this text. I'm like, hey, Shori. Okay, she was saying,
Andika is Jim.
I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I'm not ready for the love that you're
showing
giving me. Exactly. I'm not ready to commit. Although she said at the beginning of the relationship, but I'm ready to go. Let's go the distance. I'm ready for everything. And of course, I'm skeptical, but I'm like,
No, she's met her type. She's not ready for.
I'm so deep in it. Like, I believe what she's saying. So she's like, I'm not ready for all this. I'm sorry. You're an amazing person, but
It's not you, it's me.
Yeah.
I hate that line.
Inakukumbusha 1 a.m. Inakukumbusha 1 a.m. January 27th, 2023.
Nachukia your line. It's not you, it's me.
Pole bana.
I stopped reading there because it was long.
Mali uliona tu it's not you,
I
it's
stopped
her.
reading there. And then now of course support chini unaona can't continue. I'm sorry nini kafunga your text.
Have a nice life.
Get over your text.
Imagine.
God damn.
1 a.m.
1 a.m.
No call, no in person.
hata hakuna final unajua really let's have one more
One
See,
more.
when people want to leave you, they sort of they don't have courtesy. As in,
yeah
when this relationship started, it probably might have started with a call. You see, kulikuwa na call, kulikuwa na all these other things. But when people are ready to leave you, they sort of feel like the best way to maybe cover their guilt or maybe to cover their asses is to talk to you via text. Because texts are the most shameless modes of communication.
Really?
Hazinanga hata guilt. Unaona ukipigia mtu simu, your voice is shaky, you're embarrassed to explain yourself, all those things. But I see texts, mtu anakuandikia tu kitext kirefu akikwambia have a nice life. How are you supposed to have a nice life beginning at 1 a.m. on a January?
Imagine.
The month that everybody complains mambo
let
ni
me down
ngumu.
slowly
It is crazy.
but there's no I know I hear what you're saying I understand but in their defense
In whose
there's no
defense?
easy way to let someone go yeah
There hasn't been an easy way,
even if we were to do
but there
Because
can be a
mine-
courteous way.
wait mine was face to face right I know the problem with face to face is that when you're on this side and when she's on the other side like you two are pulling in different directions at that time that you're being left sasa ndo mapenzi yako yamenoga like what Haze is saying now that's when your anchor is deep in the ocean but her she's already sailing away so you are seeing all the ways it can work and her she's seeing all the ways it can't
cannot
work.
work.
Because now the more you insist the more she thinks now this is the right decision that I've made because
You're actually
if
making
this
a
person
clown.
cannot live without me that already is a flag meaning that I've become
It's actually a bed sheet.
yeah
A red one.
we don't know where you stand yeah, but like what I'm saying is that at that point how she's seeing all the reasons that she made that decision she's like okay fine I think I made the right decision here because if this person cannot live without me meaning I've become his object of fascination I cannot have a life without her or without him in my life so it's like even if I left you here by text it's still going to sting but I actually prefer being left by other means rather than face to face
Face to face.
yeah because kama me I'm still inside it I will beg and it's going to be a sorry look later on when umesha heal like oh my god nilitoa hiyo makamasi yote yeah, hapo it's just so like ni story ni yako
Yeah, so I think one thing I wish it was face to face. I wish it was Donione, like the sincerity in her eyes. Like
sincerity
Seriousness.
I want her to tell you to my face, like I'm leaving you because of this and this and this. And tuachane. I hug her, I shake your hand, whatever.
hug
I go my separate ways.
you're a better man
You are very cordial, man.
yeah I mean, I'd be
Relationships don't end with hugs
like, yeah
or
with-
handshakes.
ends with sex ama
Hey,
My goodness. That's another thing.
that trajectory.
wait that's another thing
I don't know if my parents will listen to this, but once you've been with someone like that, it's so it makes it harder, by the way, too.
Makes it
Really.
harder.
Because I've been with her like that.
like you're hurting my feelings for baby you've
You've known her personally.
Yeah.
I was going to keep-
I like how the Bible talks about sex and that day
He knew her.
Isaac knew
Yeah.
So you knew.
so you know her
Yeah. So when you read the message now at 1, you didn't respond to it, I imagine.
I took a second. I just put my phone down. Looked at the dark ceiling. I'm like, hey. My brother is still in school, so we share a room. So he's in the room, by the way. I think he was awake because he could just hear me moving, turning around in the bed.
Tossing.
Nacho in public god damn
And she knew, by then she knew my brother personally.
Yeah.
She knew my sister personally.
Yeah.
She knew my mother personally.
what do women want
She knew my father personally. She knew my best friend personally.
All these people that she knew personally knew that she was your girlfriend.
personally
All of them.
Wow.
She knew my
Wazazi wamebadilika siku hizi.
she knew my circle of circles,
Yeah.
like the innermost.
Yeah.
Inner
She
sanctum.
knew all
And
of
she
them.
still left.
Like, I think
Yeah.
that now that you're explaining and saying all that, I think one of the most devastating thing that a heartbreak can do to you is that this heartbreak is also, the breakup is also
Yeah.
a breakup
not just
of that circle.
Yeah.
Like now your mother will not ask her, your mother will come to you to ask you,
But it depends.
ulifanyia na nini, unajua, because there is safety in assuming that your son ndiye akona makosa. So every other person that knows you will have it easy asking you what happened between you and the other person, and now you have to relive this moment
Yeah.
20 more times. Everybody that will ask you, hey, by the way, what happened to you?
You look
between
so
you?
good together.
I hate
Aki, you'd have had such nice kids.
But Paul, man.
Aki, and the way you were in love. So did you break up with her friends as well? Because I'm guessing if she knew your family.
Her friends I knew from childhood. But then I've known her since primary.
Okay.
Like
Which is practically your whole life.
yeah. So her friends, she carried most of them from from primary. So I knew them even from then. So our relationship wasn't really based on me being with her. So I talked to them even after a while after. But then, interestingly enough, I checked my gram, and one of her friends like unfollowed me completely. I'm like, like
She's a loyal. She's
Nimefanya
loyal to her
nini?
friend.
We don't answer now.
although we had talked even after a long time after it had happened. So I don't know what really caused that.
Yeah.
Mm.
But
do you-
to you said it's easy for, let's say, my mom to point a finger at me and ask. My mom was actually very understanding because we have the kind of relationship, and my dad as well, we have the kind of relationship where there's nothing hidden really. Of course,
The
The
knowledge part.
of knowing
Knowledge.
each
Yeah.
other.
but if they hear
You
this,
don't need to know this,
they
man.
look for my face in the obituary anyway. But my mom sat me down and she was like, by the way, Hazen, I told you at the beginning of this relationship not to give yourself. She told me that point blank before she even said sorry. I told you not to give yourself fully. My dad as well. My dad just says a few words. Hazen, usijipe, like don't give yourself. Exactly. He says they always use this at generalize, don't specialize. I'm wondering at the beginning. I'm wondering there.
And you are a specializer.
I'm a specializer.
Yeah.
Heavy specializer.
Heavy. Huyu sando general mwenyewe. Huyu sasa he is a general.
He's the general,
and
5-star.
huyu ni specialist. But I disagree with your parents' advice about generalizing
And
because
specializing.
I think for me it's important to like
Specialize.
life is about experiences. So if I'm experiencing someone, I want to experience the full breadth of that person. It's not just
Specially.
like actually you're afraid of going. No, you go deep. No pun intended. And,
Whoa.
and enjoy everything about that person, whether it's her life, her career, her dreams, her ambitions. You immerse yourself fully in his or her life, and the same way she does for you. I think generalizing is what has gotten us here. As the captain of generals, you may understand, it's because people have too many false relationships, right? Like Nile, if I don't see Mbanacho today, until the next time I see him, I won't even bother to call him or check up on him because our relationship is just general. But when your relationships are deep, but I wanted to ask, now that he had brought something up about breaking up with your friends, maybe I was dating a girl and I knew family members and whatnot. Do you break up with them yourself? Have you, as a general,
To break up with?
like say you are dating Millicent and now after some time you become friends with Millicent's friends, or even know her sister and her brother and her parents. Do you break up with everyone?
Because I never get into
Because you're a
relationship
general.
with them. If I'm in a relationship with someone, I don't want to be friends with your friends. I don't want to be friends with your family and stuff like that. Because for me, I always know one thing. when it comes to it, they will choose their friend. Or they'll choose their family. They'll never choose you. Whether you're right or wrong, it doesn't matter. It's the same way even me with my brothers or even my friends. If you kosana with your person, I'm going to be most likely on your side. It doesn't mean I'm going to say bad things about your partner. I'm going to do anything bad. I'm just going to be on your side. Because you see, you are the person that the person that I'm friends with, And so, even when I'm dating someone, I know they're
which is rare.
I just know. Like, I just know them. I don't know.
Mostly people date you.
I'm literally the one that
So this is the wrong question for you.
That's the wrong question for me.
Ndugu, acha tuulize tu ndugu.
Acha endelee.
But he can't relate. He doesn't know what we are talking about.
I don't know
What do you mean?
to be friends with your person's friends.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want
This is aviation and aviator all over again.
if anything.
Yeah.
If anything.
Yes.
Like, I should really say this.
Sema.
Just say.
It will be used.
Huu ni mwako wa kufosi.
It will be used again.
Yeah.
But you should always be skeptical about your person's circle. Yeah. You should always be skeptical. I'll just, you should never
Be too comfortable.
with
Yeah.
them.
Doubt all of them.
Ngumu
All
bana.
of them. No, all of them.
Nyinyi, you are
Because-
missing out on life.
No, because you see, you can be dating someone, but the person who really knows them is their family and friends. The person who know, like, you see how when you get in a relationship, you're having these ideas, hey manze, tuenda mbali, tuenda nini. They are the ones who know actually if this thing is going anywhere or not, because they confide in them more. People rarely confide in the person they are with, because you see, you're usually afraid the things you say might be used against you.
In that
With your
relationship.
friends, there are things you can comfortably say. Yes, you can voice, right? And so, by the mere fact that they know your person more than you'll ever know them, it means they cannot be your friend, because they're also withholding things from you. And they should, because you see, they're not your friends. They are like the person's friends, right? So I can never get comfortable with them in the sense that, you see now, everything now comfortable to the point at I'm sharing some things with them about this relationship or whatever. If I have anything, if I need any advice, I'll go to my friends. I'll go to my family.
Your personal friends.
The way she will go to her family, she'll go to her friends.
Mkutani
So the way
jioni.
we treat with each other ni kama polisi na if you're in a public,
Na criminal.
police officer who is on off duty, right? But he's a police officer, so you don't just say
But they're off duty.
like they're off duty, but
Yeah.
they're still a police officer.
Anything
you say,
Yeah.
Waambi uko na
Might not
knowledge.
be used right now. But eventually.
eventually,
Yes.
they'll say, well,
Mi niko na knowledge mingi.
Unaona vile watu wana approach relationships huku nje as a general.
no, that is okay.
As a 5-star
That's
general.
my thinking. And I could be wrong though.
It's nice to see both ends of the spectrum. The me who is so deep, and
Tumie
then
jina kubwa. Naweza
Aviator utamchanganya.
For me, when you're young, as you are, it's good to go through these things, through heartbreak, through kila kitu, like
Yeah, father role sasa.
these are the fun. No, but I'm saying it's true because you see now it's good to experience this thing young when you're young, early on in life, because you're still going to meet more women out here. You shouldn't date more, but you're going to meet them.
What you do with them,
What you do
that's
with
up
them,
to you.
That's up to you. But you're going to meet them, and your experiences, you're going to learn that zitakuwa different, but pia kutakuwa na vitu zenye ziko very similar among all these people that you will date.
Ongeza spectrum ndio guest leo unaongea nini.
Spectrum.
Yeah.
It's like the science that Ed was talking about earlier, right? Their science will just see in every relationship that will tell you whether this thing is going somewhere or it's not going anywhere, right?
That comes with the experience.
That comes with experience.
As a general.
But it's
can't-
good.
yeah.
But it's good to experience them. It's good. I feel like it's good to be heartbroken early.
Yes.
Early enough.
Yeah, by the way, that's true.
So that you can know how to deal with these heartbreaks things.
Because-
you don't want to be
yeah.
that person who has never experienced heartbreak and now you're in your 30s or whatever, you get heartbroken. Now you feel like you're supposed to go and do some crazy things.
Some crazy things.
This person can't believe she has left me. She has done all these things. You know, like you just have to take it. It's part of life. If you've experienced it early enough, when it happens again, you know what?
Actually, I was reading this book, and this author was talking about her first time experiencing some loss, like cancer in her family, and she was, normally when people experience things for the first time, if someone else has already experienced it, sometimes they're not very sympathetic towards you. They're like, ini kitu kidogo, itapita. But for you, and it doesn't even have to be something negative, it could even be something positive. When you're experiencing something for the first time, it's the only first time you're ever going to experience it again. And I think even for Haze, no heartbreak will ever measure up to the heartbreak that he received. Your first heartbreak, the first time you do something will always be, that even the first time, like, you knew someone, you that is the one you remember, no matter how many good ones or bad ones you have after. You'll be like,
You remember the first time?
Millie was my first. Nalani umetaja hiyo Millicent sana. I have to text her.
You are always mentioning Millie.
Taja sana. Lakini swali bado ni the same kwako. The one that I had asked. Do you break up if you break up with someone, if you are close, do you break up with everyone they came up with?
No, because I think over the years I've learned that you can be friends with the people that come along with the person you're dating, and we don't necessarily have to be enemies, or we don't have to stop talking, we don't have to stop interacting, because as time dictates, we have started a whole new I don't want to call it a relationship because inaweza kuwa quoted, but we've started another life together. Probably you've picked interests, or you started business together or something like that. So it doesn't have to stop all at once because this new thing has happened. So to answer your question, I have not entirely broken up with people. Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So you maintain the relationship.
Yeah, unless my maintaining that relationship affects now
their relationship.
Yeah.
But why should you be the one to sacrifice?
I am not the one to sacrifice. More oftenly than not, it's them, because they are closer now to that other person. Yeye ndiye atakuacha kwa sababu you have lost enough, and having lost, you do not have there is so much more that you can lose. But in this process, this other person decides, you know what, they want to leave. So there is nothing much you can do about it.
Okay.
Yes.
The average of this seat just came down to below 18. 20, you are 16. 14. 18.
Okay.
I'm 19.
Sawa. Now, to Haze, what was the biggest lesson of that season of your life?
You can't really love someone unless you love yourself first. I think that's something that I was taught the hard way. After she left, is when I realized I don't put enough into me as I did into her. Someone who has come from outside, it's not even your father or mother that you're loving like that.
Not a relative.
Ametoka wherever, ametoka Nyeri.
Alafu ukaanza kumpenda zaidi ya vile unapenda kila kitu na kila mtu.
Watu wa Nyeri. Ungekuja mapema, ungalijua. Unajua kuna kitu Haze amesema hapo, I wanted to make a joke and then I realized there are kids here, so I can't make those jokes.
Cindy has just said she's an adult.
When did you turn 18? Is this true? Yes. So I can make... No, I can't. Yeah, you're still...
With your...
Anyway.
I can't make those jokes when you're here.
Yeah, so... Yeah, you can't really love someone unless you
love yourself.
You hear that so many times that you love, put yourself first. But when you actually experience it, is when you can understand.
Do you think you had loved this girl more than you loved yourself?
100%.
Oh,
Me too.
Because it's
you too. What?
Yeah. I also love that girl.
Yes. His.
Yeah. Haze knows what I'm talking about.
no, you don't realize you're loving her more than you love you until she's gone and there's no one to love.
Yeah, and there's nothing left to do with your
nothing.
life.
Exactly.
And it's 1 a.m.
Hey, do
and
what?
it's dark.
Kwani hii story?
No,
Una relate
I'm just
sana.
reliving what he was feeling because I can remember. I don't know if I experienced a heartbreak when I was 20, but experiencing, you see, at 20, you have near zero things to worry about. I mean, at your age now, you worry about rent, you worry about maybe family or what, investments. But at 20, there's very little that you are concerned about. Probably you live in your mom's house or your parents' house. You are looking forward to join a school. School fees is going to be taken care of. And so the only thing that is or occupies a big chunk of your life ni mapenzi. And then this is the thing that unachukuliwa ama inachukuliwa at 1 a.m. in January. In 2023, the world has not recovered
In January.
from COVID.
Imagine being left in
And then you're experiencing a personal COVID here.
Could never be me.
Pole sana, man. And the thing is, as a man, as you're growing up, you're taught that this is not something you express out here.
Yeah.
Like you are there, you want to tell people that your heart is broken, but the people that you will tell will wonder, how does a man's heart get broken? Like, what the hell are you?
What is a man doing with a heart?
What is a man? Kama mwanaume unafanya nini na unafanya nini na roho kama mwanaume? But anyway, pole sana, man.
But you still believe in love, yeah?
Yeah, I do.
You do.
Oh, are you seeing someone now?
Yeah.
Already?
Yes.
Damn, bro, you move fast. You are my hero.
It was a while ago.
Mm.
Yeah.
What was a while ago? The breakup or the seeing someone?
The break.
The breakup, yeah.
The same someone is right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's a good thing you still believe in love. You know, just
Never stop believing in love, man.
People heartbroken, start a YouTube channel.
Ndio hiyo sisi hapa.
Anza kuambia watu.
With that
Masculinity.
Don't ever, do's and don'ts of being of being a man. You know.
Shout out to America.
But you see, I totally understand. I do not support the idea that they propagate, but I totally see their point of view from where they come from. You have been, like Haze is saying here, alipenda msichana kushinda vile alijipenda, which means the things he's passionate about, his family, his education, all the things were secondary, and this girl was first priority in so many things. Ukiamka tu hivi asubuhi, she's the first person you talk to. He's going to be the person you talk to throughout the day, and then she leaves. She lives with literally everything that you have put first. So everything that comes second now begins to occupy this space enye alikuwa amechukua. And these things, somehow, they will not leave. Your career will not leave. Your education will not leave. So you begin to be fierce about guarding them. You begin now to acquire another personality. Huyu mtu anakuwa a totally different person. Anaanza kupreach, do not love girls or do not love women. Love your career, love sijui what. Those things that they say every Saturday. They begin to tell you that put more effort and value to, jobs and houses and property and all these things. I totally see where they come from. But I think it's a very wrong analogy or a wrong perception to live with, that for the rest of your life you're going to hate on agenda, an entire agenda that did nothing to you because one person, a member of that agenda, decided to leave you at 1 a.m. Yes.
No, it's true. But at the same time, it's good like to learn the lessons, and then don't now make it your whole personality.
Yes.
You're heartbroken now.
It was just a lesson.
Hey.
It's just about this.
Like a mold concept. You don't have to use it every other day.
Yeah.
Unless you have to.
Unless you become a chemist.
Yes.
Mold concept won't make sense.
But I will admit, like that season now, the immediate time after, I had like a resentment, a deep resentment
For
Girls.
women.
for anything to do with like love. So now if you listen to my songs, I don't think I released them because they were very spiteful. So that's now period I was like, I can't. It's what all girls are the same. That kind of nonsense. But then now it's the people who are close to me who brought me back.
To the girls.
This is one person. There's so many good ones.
Yes.
And
This
I'll take
is-
care of her. For you.
I'm scared of giving you a gram, man.
For you, bro. This is for you, not for me. Yeah.
Yeah, I had to learn that
Yeah.
it's just one out of how many women are in Kenya. One out of
And in the world,
in the world, like, yeah,
7 billion.
1 out of 7.
as a person in the aviation industry, not aviator like our friend, utakutana na wengi sana huko nje kwa dunia. So one cannot represent an entire gender's agenda.
Na wazuri bado wanazaliwa. Away from the relationship, so now which one is going to take precedence now that you're going to aviation school? Do you want long term? Are you planning to be a musician or a captain
That's a
or
good,
both?
That's a good question. You know,
Mbona
No.
usemi that's a good question when umsi akiuliza aulizi maswali mzuri.
he's hitting home. I've been thinking about it for a while actually. It's quite demanding.
Okay.
The coursework, leave alone even the practical side of it. Just the coursework alone is so heavy. So you can't really be
Fully committed.
Yeah, especially now where I'm going to. It's been kind of lax in the beginning, but now where I'm going to, especially now in Feb and the rest of the year, it's going to be non-stop, 9 to 5 most of the days. I'm just buried in books. So then I'm asking myself, music. Of course, music comes easy. It's not as you have to like grind for me to bring out something. But then now I'm asking myself things like events, even things like what I'm doing today. I definitely won't be able to keep doing them because I'll go from the classroom. I'll go now to the field. And now my career starts there. I'm 21, I'm 22, 23. My life has already started. I don't have time to really live as like a young adult, like how my friends are going out, all these things. Because it's from here, you go there. From there, you go there.
It's like clockwork.
Exactly.
Pangiwa maisha.
That's the thing now that I had to sit down as I was deciding to enter this field. Like, I came to terms with the fact that the bulk of my life is going to go into this field of aviation. It's very rewarding, yes. But of course, now I'll have to put in a lot. So to answer your question, will I do music? Or will I be a captain? I'll be both. You see, I've done music my whole life. Even if I wasn't a recording artist at that time, I'll still be a musician even when I'm 50 years old. Because it's something that's within me. And it doesn't take 2 hours to do a song, surely. I can sit down, do this free time. If you catch me at the right time, I'll go do an event. But of course, my career will take prevalence. Yeah.
But it's something you always wanted to do.
Yeah.
This aviation thing, yeah. Okay. No, I think as long as you are still pursuing your dreams, you
can even sing to the crew huko kwa ndege
Yeah.
or to the passengers.
Yeah.
MC Haze.
And you become the singing pilot.
Singing, yeah.
There's nothing that prevents you from singing. I think it's not a career that will restrict you from
Yeah.
just telling guys wanunue CD. Siku hizi watu wanauzanga CD. Wauzi CD.
Oh, yeah, I had a joke, but what else siseme?
Usiseme.
Yo, so So, aviation, music, you're a young person, there's love, there's seem to be like, almost like a disconnect between, like, the young people, you guys, and the rest of us. When you hear like
Us.
Speak for yourself.
the rest of us, you say the rest of you.
Thank you.
Yeah, so there's always that kind of disconnect between the two generations. You always feel like these people, it's like they really don't know what they're doing. They're lost doing nini and nini. Yeah, they're not focused. They're nini. And then obviously when you're looking on the other side, you're like, I'm not walipoteza mwelekeo. So what does being young mean to you, by the way? That's the question I want to
In 2024.
2024.
Remind him of his youth.
I think the biggest thing to me is expression. Being young means being able to express how I feel. With the old way of thinking, my parents are very old. They're old people. And
By very old, how
that's when I can say
God
they're
damn.
How old?
approaching 60 years old.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
Yeah.
he's also approaching 60.
You are 58.
Approaching.
Yeah, so them by them they were brought up in Zilens is
They're approaching 60.
Wait, are you the firstborn?
which
no,
means
I'm
they're-
second.
so
I'm the
which
first
means-
son though.
Which means they're 50
Which
something.
counts for something.
What is the gap between you and your older sister?
How old is she now?
I wouldn't know.
But she's older. She's older.
2 years, 3 years.
3 maybe. Yeah.
Okay, 23.
60.
Yeah.
Bado
See-
kuna time.
So the
Niko na time. Niko na time. Niko na time.
Yes, you're saying something.
Mimi ndio niliharakisha.
Kuharakisha nini?
hakuna
Atadictate.
kuharakisha. Like, you just get when you get a kid, whatever time is the right time
For you ama for the kid?
Honestly,
for the both of you.
honestly, I am
Happy.
so glad.
Yeah. Aanze kutafuta sasa rent. Aanze kutafuta kucontribute for rent. Kabisa.
Every month. Yes, mwambie 25% ya rent ni yako.
But story ni ya his.
Yeah.
Cha his,
Yeah, see, they were brought up Zilens is form 6, like wanaenda form 1, form 2, hadi form 6. And the old way. So the way they look at things. And God bless them, but they are starting to see, at least to see the light.
way.
Yeah. Yeah, so them the way of looking at things is so restricted and so held back. Them, it was about showing up, completing your tasks, being the best person you can be according to that system, and now moving on to build the next generation. But you see now, as time has gone, it's now less about the system and more about you as an individual. What do you feel? What do you see? What do you think about this and that? So when I look at the older generation, of course, in the past, I was like, so wanasema nini? I tell my mom I want to go here. She's like, who's there? Who and who and who? I can't know everyone who's going to be there, surely. But I know who I am. And I know my values. And I know what I stand for. So there's some things I can't do. So there's that responsibility of knowing who you are and expressing yourself responsibly. So now that brings back the connection. As long as you show the older generation that I want to express myself, yes, but I'm doing it responsibly, then you reconnect. Of course, there are positives that you can take from the old way of thinking, and there are positives you can take from the new way of thinking, and meet in the middle. Yeah.
What have
Combine them.
Kijana.
any old way of thinking that has inspired you?
Make him feel good about himself.
The old way, structure. Like, as much as there's freedom, let there be freedom with structure. Like, I know from here I need to do this, and this is how I need to do it. This is the time I need to do it, to avoid inconveniencing other people. If you live a structureless life, it's just, I'll do this at my own time, but there are people waiting for you there. They'll be inconvenienced. I'll do this when I want to. It's an assignment. You'll be disqualified from what you're doing.
Yeah.
Me, personally, if I decide I won't read this unit, I won't understand it, I'll cheat. Like, kill people in the air. You can't, you have to have structure. Yeah.
Ah.
uzuri utaimuua huyu kwa sababu ndege ni once a year.
Story yetu ya ndege imekuuma sana. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, no, it's important. All the best, by the way, with your music and pia your aviation, also with your afro. You can inspire that Jama. He tried it. Last time, I think the barber just gave up. Like, let's just be honest.
Can
You
you
cannot grow hair. You know?
I think the truth needs to be spoken here. This gentleman actually tried to. Did he try? He attempted. He attempted, and his inaitwa nini? Hiyo jina alikuwa anajipatia.
True voice.
Alikuwa anajiita True Voice.
Yeah.
Sasa sisi tunamwitanga TV.
Mnanitanga TV. I had no idea. I had no idea what.
No, we've talked about TV here. Oh, you don't usually know you're speaking about.
No.
You think we're speaking about
Television.
television.
That's how
True
you call
Voice.
it. This friendship itaisha.
I think what you can do because me, your story at TTG, you can't teach old dog new tricks. And because he's not a dog, you can teach him new tricks. He's a person. So unaweza muinspire, unaweza mfanyia voice training.
To inspire me.
Yeah, si unasikia vile anaongeanga. Sasa he might just start singing better. Kuna kagal kalikuwa na inspire na wambia. Girl! Oh, you're the best.
Yeah, this is the old way of thinking that you should embrace. That's one you can ignore.
Yes.
Fully, thoroughly.
The one did you call me? The one for a girl psyching him is the one I don't want you to. And no, just please na uko sure. Alafu kana psych. Nimekutia holo mzima. Alafu True Voice anatokea hapo.
Ngumu.
I think alikuwa anaanzanga yo.
Why are you turning this podcast into a slander?
You can see her, by the way.
Slander.
We have a working court
We are here
system.
with an amazing artist.
Yeah.
We are talking
God, I think Cindy should also say hi to wadau, washikadau.
to Ashkadao.
Washikadau,
Yeah, you should
tusikie
leave the
how.
podcast now.
Mimi siamki, wazee mimi niamki. Unajua sasa inaweza kasi tu. Ukiniongelesha vibaya. Cindy, say hi. Say where you've been, what you're looking forward to as you turn 18.
She's turned 18. Cindy, come on.
Not
sit
in
here.
my books.
I'm an adult now, yeah?
Yeah.
I turned 18.
I can actually hear.
Accept that.
Ako sawa.
So as you've heard, my name is Cindy, and and I don't know. As I turn 18, I just want to like take control of my life and like start
From the old people.
and like start like being confident and taking the freedom I have finally. And like achieving the goals I've been dreaming of ever since I was a kid. Like I feel like now it's my time to like take charge and just
Super.
live my life.
So I think luckily for Cindy, she hasn't had parents who tell her, I did not become a doctor, so you have to become a doctor.
No, let Cindy speak for herself. Take your freedom.
Take your freedom.
Take your freedom.
Tell us. Is that what you've been experiencing?
No.
You're leading the
No,
witness.
you.
Okay, I stopped.
We shall disqualify you.
It's
You're tampering.
Nine, Zimeni, Mike.
So now that you're taking control of your life, what do you want to do with your life?
I'd like to first do a course in data science and then do law afterwards. Yeah.
Amazing.
Zote mbili at the same time.
Amesema
Data
afterwards.
science kwanza, alafu law.
Alafu low baadaye.
Yeah.
Do you also want to do music to encourage Hazel here?
No, but I dance.
Oh, you
So I
dance?
can like dance to his music.
Yeah.
Have you listened to his music? Have you listened to his
Yes,
music?
I do.
Is
You
he a
do?
good- is he a
Oh,
good
you guys know each other?
Of
Yeah.
course. Is he a good musician?
He's a very good musician.
He is.
Very good, yeah.
Okay. The world should listen to him.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay. And you're not just saying this because you are his friend.
No, I believe so. I know so.
Uh-huh.
He's really good.
Okay.
What is the first thing you did when you turned 18?
I don't know. I was in school. So I was just.
She was sitting for her exams.
I was doing KCSE. Unfortunately.
Or fortunately.
Mm-hmm.
You
Do
are
you
doing
remember
something.
What
You are
did
doing
when
something
turned 18?
momentous.
Mimi nilienda nikakula like dishi.
Mm.
This is so shameful.
But you're a lawyer, so
It's allowed.
It was such a big deal for me because I think I turned 18 also in high school. Wakatuambia itisha ID but sikuitisha. Unajua tu?
Mike.
But I surprised in school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did.
Okay.
Okay. Amazing. So it's been nice having the both of you here, especially Hazel. All the best with your music, aviation, Cindy, data science, and law. Yeah, we need more lawyers to tell us just how clear the law is. We're still not getting it. Hata kama wanatuambia every other day. The law is very clear. But we're not getting the clarity. Yeah. So all the best to you guys. We know you will do amazing stuff, right? Yes. So before we close the show, any parting shots? You can say anything to anyone.
Anything to anyone. I don't want to mention names.
Naweza hata watusi.
I forgive you.
Yeah.
Aww.
Amazing.
So if you ever break up with your girlfriend, my sister just turned 18 as well, and I'd love to have you as our family member. Nitakuconnect.
As a mentor.
He's such a cool guy. He reminds me of me when I was aged, but I was worse.
Clearly.
Clearly. Yeah, it was bad. Mimi sikuwa na hiyo ungwana yake. Mimi hata sidhani nimaisamea mtu. Konga tu na grudges all my life.
Cindy, say anything to anyone. You don't
Sorry.
mention names, or you can mention names.
Are you on TikTok?
What do you think of your mom,
Not
by the
really.
way?
My mom is amazing. I love her so much.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. She's like my best friend. So it's good to have a mom
It will change.
that I can share anything with.
Anything.
Yeah. Like I share a lot with her. So it's not many people have that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Amazing. I can also share many things with my mom. Just not.
But ile pesa ulisema unatuma saa ngapi? But Cindy was talking.
Yeah, it's okay.
Oh, I was supposed to okay. I think for me, I don't even know this. Okay. I'll just say, can I say a nickname?
Yeah.
And then I just say,
Yeah.
okay, grandchild, you're amazing. Yeah, it's a nickname.
Okay.
You know, what
if
I've...
she ever
Grandchild.
listens, she'll know what
Grandchild.
I'm saying.
She'll know.
Yeah, she'll know.
Okay.
Amazing. Yes, ndugu.
Yes.
Sasa wazee waongee.
Yeah.
Baba.
Young ones have Deni.
Yeah.
Speak some English.
Wazee.
You have, wisdom for
I think one of the things that I like about people that are way younger than us is that they are very open about complimenting each other. It's very rare for people our generation to tell their friends that they are amazing.
But you're amazing.
Easiest. You're telling me this after 3 years of knowing you. Unaona? The easiest way we pass compliments to each other is actually through insults. Unakuanga mjinga sana wewe. And they are actually telling you, unakuanga mzuri. Unaona? And so I think that's a challenge. A challenge that we tunafaa kuchukua sisi kama watu wazee. Yes.
He knows he's not amazing, so he doesn't want to say to accept compliments for what he's not. Unpopular opinion.
It's an unpopular opinion, but I was just been thinking based on Hazel's story about how when you're about to break up with someone, what are the words that they use? Jika unakumbuka, like if you hear a sentence from a person, you know this relationship is not about work. I mean, it's about you. And do you know any?
Anything.
Syllabus
Other
ni
than it's
moja.
not you or it's me and meaning.
Our visions.
Like ukishajua mtu tu akishasema hii sentence unajua hii imeenda.
For me, I have been thinking.
Yeah.
We need to talk.
We need to talk.
Yeah.
It begins with
Nobody's
we need to talk.
thinking.
No one thinks
When someone is thinking, things are bad.
if they have been thinking good things, they just say.
They
the
just
good
say,
things.
yeah.
But ukisikia, I have been thinking.
Yeah.
And then they're waiting for prompts. Say,
You know.
what have you been thinking?
You know I've been
It's funny
thinking.
how
Unajua
Don't take
bas.
this personally.
This is Armageddon.
Yeah. So this has been Karambu. you've been
sijasema
away.
yangu. But I think ile yenye nishaisikia, like my friend was about to leave his girlfriend. No, aliachwa with the girlfriend. So every time we meet, he's like, hey, huyo mkisi angeniua.
Hey.
Karambu, you've been away from the podcast for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think so. What do you have to say to the people who have missed you?
I actually saw a lot of messages on the podcast page and on my DMs. Where are you? Are you fine? And sometimes it's hard to respond. I was unwell. Yeah, but now I am back on my feet. I'm back on my feet, and I have supportive people around me at least. So yeah, life gets better, and I'm happy to have made it to come today. Yeah,
Karibu.
I don't know. Did you need me to have a parting shot like them? Other than that, that's my parting shot.
Yeah, iko sawa.
You have another parting shot. I always look at life as the things you leave behind. Even the mukisi who would have killed a friend or a woman, or even me who had a breakup at 27 and it felt like, and it's kind of felt like death. But that there are so many great things ahead in the future than what you think you have lost. Yeah. So that's my parting shot. Always look forward to the future.
Namjua ID imefika 4. Ni kubaya.
Kubaya.
Umefika 4.
Iko
Ilifika
41
lini?
I think sahi.
41.
I saw my sisters, it's like 41. I was like, god damn.
Hey.
41.
Anyway,
41.
So guys that are having 20s,
Yeah.
they've registered around 20 million more people.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
So thank you guys for listening. Oh, by the way, before we forget, when can guys listen to your music?
Anyway, Emperor is on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube. Yeah, those are the
Emperor is
Emperor.
Can you
EMPE.
freestyle?
EMPEROR.
Yeah, for our brother here.
Or a Vieta guy.
Right now?
Yeah.
Hey, no.
Amezoea ghetto king. See, utuimbie hata a lyric from
Cardinali.
our from Baby, yeah, for our
Two
chick.
lines.
2 lines.
Baby. Okay.
God,
Hey.
jungling.
By the way, I sing very well in the shower. You should see me.
You see, my 2 favorite lines from the song.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh, let me just say it. I don't want to sing right now.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Jameni baby, I'm talking to you. Uliniacha kwa mataa, but I still stayed with you.
Jamani baby, I'm talking to you. Niacha kwa mata.
But I still stayed with you.
Light skins wanachoreshana giza huku nje. ameshika and she's 18. My jokes are cross generational. I have made it. Mama, I made it. I made it.
All right, it's been amazing. Thank you, Cindy and Haze, Emperor, the champion.
No, that's not it.
Yes, so thank you guys for coming to the podcast. It's
Hi,
been
Giz.
amazing. Did you guys have fun?
Yes.
Did you enjoy the podcast? Ama unajua wazee shangaa wazee wanatuambia nini hizi.
Nah, I had fun. And you don't even seem well. I don't know what you're saying. You look,
You're old.
Yeah, I'm 50.
Umeona huyu akitembea magoti.
Wachana na kutembea, huyu umeona akitoka kwa hiyo kiti. He will need support.
No, there's your physical age and there's your energy. You have all of you have very young energy.
And it's because he's staying with me. Na unarudi
Staying.
kwako lini?
Narudi kesho.
Yes,
Staying.
yes.
Yeah.
They are staying together.
Yeah.
Narudi.
Hey.
What? Nimekumbuka sikutoa pillowcases. That is the thing. So I told you I've been forgetting things. Sasa sikutoa pillowcases, I take them for laundry. That is utanikumbusha.
Okay.
Not that we sleep together.
It's been amazing.
Atulali.
Thank you for listening. Stop talking because of everything you're saying.
Nasema tu mtu anikumbushe. Unaweza ni text.
Brian, to use his words.
Yeah?
Brian knows you
Hey.
like that.
Yeah.
No, we don't know each other like that. Tafadhali, me I'm with baby.
Mentioning bed sheets and
Pillowcases
pillowcases.
and laundry.
No, you remember when I came, you told me. I remind you tuende tununue shears. Sasa mimi nikumbushe,
Wow.
Tunakumbuka shears.
This is a
at
perfect
Abraham.
couple.
Sasa
Yani,
ndio mimi nikumbuke
know
pia about my pillowcases.
Hii couple,
That's
hii
all I'm
couple.
saying.
Love is love.
Fuck that.
ikapolo ni bamba sana. So wewe unakumbushwa kununua shears
Yeah.
na wewe umkumbushe
Actually,
kutoa
tuende, watafunga
pillowcase.
hiyo shop.
All right. You guys,
Love is an amazing
thank
thing.
you for listening to the podcast.
been real.
Make sure you check out Emperor Haze music on Spotify and kila mahali where you access your music from. Until next week, have a fantastic
Kama kuna mtu wa kukumbusha anunue shears,
Kumbushe.
mkumbushe tafadhali.
This podcast.
Have an amazing week.
You guys have a fantastic week.
Kwaheri.